Time to go camping. Wood, mud, water.
Okay,
You don't
I'm
wear
not
much.
doing friggin' mud.
Let me help you. You made a
Get
hat.
the hell away from me.
Come on, try it on for me.
What do you wear camping that's gonna look?
I don't think it's about looks.
It's always about looks. I'm not wearing this.
Ready?
Then don't talk to me.
Go ahead. Let's go across.
I see 4 people are here. Ah, no, shoot. Oh man, you guys, today has just been like go, 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 go. And now my volume is, God. Okay. I see Rich, I see Jesse, Back to the Future. I'm doing well. Had a very, very busy weekend. Kaylin is here. Hi, yabba dabba doo. Cauliflower. Potatoes. Or Brussels sprouts. So the trivia today is if I could only eat one vegetable for the rest of my life, what would it be? Broccoli, cauliflower, potatoes, Brussels sprouts. Boom. Okay. There you go. Poll is in. Gabby is back. Hi, Kaylin. Turn down my TV show. Gabby says, I thought Tracy was a different, I don't know. All right, episodes. Sorry, so loud. Jeez. If you know that one, I think. It's between like 2 of them. There's 2 that I absolutely love. Kaylin, I'm doing well. It's been such a busy weekend. It's honestly so nice to just, I don't know, have a chill Sunday evening to just chat with everyone. Also, I do need to grab my earrings. Sorry about that. I literally got home and I ran to my camera, so 1 second. Oh no, I can't find them. Alright, I found them, guys. Sorry for ditching you. I'm back. I need to take this off. All right, if you know, Happy Life is here. Hello. 2 mods, bad news for trolls and spammers. Yes, indeed. Look out, spammers and trolls and haters and weirdos. All right, it's Tracy, just changed my username. Oh, okay. So it's Tracy. Yabba dabba doo, hello. Good to see you all tonight. Oh man, such a busy weekend. My dinner with friends last night was so lovely. I got to catch up with them. I'm making a members short, just a little behind the scenes of that dinner that I had. Just like what I prepped beforehand. And I think maybe like a picture or 2. Yeah, a couple pictures. Yeah, the earrings are back. I know. Thank you for the reminder. I was just like, go, 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 run outside, come back, and then I didn't even think about it. So I had forgotten, but they're in now. You look like my 18-year-old daughter, says Stephanie. Gosh, 18. Oh, I was 18 13 years ago. I was actually, so I've been watching this reality show. It's an old one. It's called Chrisley Knows Best. And I really love it. And so I'm like revisiting this show. And one of the kids in the family has her Sweet 16, and I was like, oh my gosh. I'm gonna be 32 in September, so in 3 months. And honestly, like 16 for me now, like once I'm 32, that'll be half a lifetime ago. It's absolutely nuts. Hannah got her earrings on, now the party can start. Yes. Goofy Goober is here, new sub. Thank you so much. Do you know about Warrior Cats? I think it was a book series, wasn't it? Warrior Cats? I wasn't super into it, but I remember having classmates who were super into it. Warrior Cats books. Yeah, the Warrior Cats book series by Aaron Hunter. I just didn't understand it as a kid. I was like, what? Like a warrior cat? I don't know. I couldn't really, I don't know. It was like confusing to me as a kid. And I remember specifically there was one girl in my 5th or 6th grade class, and she was like absolutely obsessed with warrior cats. And I just didn't understand. I was like, this is so weird. But some people love it. Okay. Chloe. All right. Turning on my reality show. Cool Duck, hello. Johnny Adkins is here, hello. Stay Forever is here as well. Thank you, thank you. I missed a few comments up here. Cyber Nar is here, I'm doing well. You look like Megan from Cat's Eye. I don't know who that is or what Cat's Eye is. LB Livy is here. Oh, that was you who said that. Thank you, Rich, for all the members emojis. Hi, Whirl. Cool Duck is here. 50 Tyson says, hello, Hannah Banana. Monev is here. No Siop. I'm doing well. 50 Tyson says, I like Baby Bok Choy. Baby Bok Choy almost made the poll tonight, but it wasn't quite up there with the other 4 veggies that I listed. Johnny Adkins, thank you, and hello. Kaylin, don't forget to like the live if you're just joining. Thank you, Kaylin. Bella Stitch Lover, hello. Stacy Lynn. My content is mostly food, Stacy. I do vegan and gluten-free recipes on my channel, and then I also do some fitness content. I have a 5K coming up. I've done some marathons. I do travel. I was recently out on the East Coast for a wedding, so I vlogged that trip. And then brand collabs, I literally, for those of you who are here and you're members, I just like 30 minutes ago maybe, within the last hour, I posted my video, early access for members, but for everyone who's not a member. Every Monday I upload a video. So tomorrow at 3 p.m. that video will go live to everyone who wants to watch it. Brandon Preacher Green, hello. This is the first time I've seen you and you're not cooking. Okay, I lately have been hanging out on my couch during live streams and just chatting with people. But this weekend, I feel like Friday night and Saturday morning, I was working on chocolate cake and lasagna for my guests who came over for dinner yesterday. It was such a good dinner, you guys. So lovely to see them. Brittany Campbell is here. Thank you, Bella Stitch Lover. Fun with Logan Zanatti. I had a very busy weekend. Super busy day yesterday, Saturday, and also a super, super busy Sunday today. I had to get a brand collaboration video done, and I posted it to my channel for members. And yeah. That's basically what I did today, was film and then edit and post. NB Andrew, doing well. Cucumber says cucumbers, Rich with the tofu emojis. Also Back to the Future had those as well. The little tofu emojis. Hi Queen, hi Leafs Club, hi Romile Esmaili. Favorite Pokemon is Onyx, Omizi. Mr. Impossible said hi. Fun with Logan Zanatti, thank you. NC, yep, here I am. Hope the dinner went well yesterday. Yes, it was fantastic. And I'm gonna be posting, I mean, sometime this coming week, I'm gonna post a members only short about just a little behind the scenes and a couple of pictures from dinner. Isabella and Kylie, hello. Happy Life says hello to NC. NB Andrew doing well. Cucumbers, too bad Kirby's not here yet. I know. Cucumbers have been the theme on Kirby's channel with his little chickens. Kill Switch is here. Hello, Kill Switch. Stacy Lynn says, I'm trying to lose weight. That sounds great. I just subscribed. Thank you for the sub. Hi, Monroe. Chip Broadhead are looking to be as sweet as your smile. Thank you. Jabron Sumber. Hello. Andrew Thomas. Choose one meal you have to eat for the rest of your life. I would choose misirwat, which is spicy red lentils. It's an Ethiopian dish. I'm Ethiopian, and it's my favorite. No makeup, she's the one, says Hunter the Tiger. Yeah, no makeup today and no makeup most days. Honestly, I just don't feel, well, I'd rather sleep, and I save makeup for special occasions like weddings and graduation ceremonies and, I don't know, like really nice parties. Kaylin, yes, they enjoyed the food. They especially were like really, really impressed with the cake. So I was very, very happy with the chocolate cake. It turned out so well. The Millionaire said hi. Very nice. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I scroll sometimes with my thumb and then I almost like block people, but it's just because I'm tapping my screen too fast. Tomcat is here. Well is here. Are asking the question, says Chip Broadhead. Thank you, Arletta. Someone, I think it was Tracy earlier, was reminding me. So I wear these earrings in every single live stream, and I had rushed into this live stream today. I was out just, exercising, and then came back, and then I was like, oh shoot, gotta hop on a live stream, and I didn't even throw these on. I totally forgot. So now they're here. I Love Men is here. Let's get to 50 likes soon. We can definitely do that. Thank you, Stacy. Yeah, I love being on YouTube. I find it super easy to energize and have a blast on here. So yeah, I keep it chill on here. I don't talk about really controversial subjects, touchy subjects, and I go live 4 nights a week. I am a guy and I do not wear makeup, says Happy Life. Hi, Ooga Booga. Thank you, Sephora Queen. Mute CEO. Charisse Brewster is back. Sephora, I don't think I have a curly hair routine video. I don't really have a curly hair routine. I don't know if I wouldn't really call this a curly hair routine, but I do have curly hair. Kirby is here. Hello, Kirby. Yes, NC, I got a reverse osmosis filter. I got to check out the video. Totally jealous. Yeah, it was really cool. They reached out to me and I was like, I don't think I'd ever heard of a reverse osmosis filter, but it seemed really cool. It got good reviews. The brand looked amazing. My old filter was getting pretty old. And when I was looking at reverse osmosis and just like removing impurities, but it tries to like keep the good minerals still in the water and not get rid of those, I thought, okay, cool. And it was super fast. No contract, not a lot of requirements, like shipped it to me right away. They're like, just give us your mailing address and we'll send it to you. So yeah, it was awesome. I love my water filter. Members, if you're rolling in, there's a video waiting for you on my channel. I posted it, I think, in the last hour or so. It's my new Eco Viva brand reverse osmosis countertop water filter. Happy Life, Happy Wife, says Curvy. By Sephora Queen. Thank you, Happy Life, for modding. Yeah, didn't even see it. Random Guy 13. Hello. Stone Papa Smurf. I'm looking to buy a reverse osmosis filter. You don't say. Well, check out the video. So you're not a member, so you will be able to view the video tomorrow. It goes public, I should say, at 3 p.m. Central Time. Check it out if you're interested. How's your air conditioning? Air conditioning is fine today, so that's a relief. It's nice and just like cool and comfy. Can we see your curly hair untied? I don't take it down or I don't mess with my hair when it's dry because that breaks my hair, but I have worn my hair down on my channel and on my live stream sometimes. GT is asking, what's reverse osmosis? As far as I understand, I don't understand like the nitty gritty like details, but it's a way to filter water to remove like particles and solids in the water that are like dissolved that you can't see with your eyes. But it's a way to just filter out impurities and things that you probably shouldn't be drinking in your water. Like tap water, for example. Tap water in most cities, like Minneapolis tap water, you can drink it just fine. It's not filtered though, so it does have some like, you know, I don't know what to call them, but like particles, different substances that would be better removed from your water. So it's a way to filter water, in short. I'm cooking another seafood broil, says Abik Thapa. Hi, KLO. I don't have Snapchat. Eric Ponce 4076H. Beamer Boy is here. Hello, Beamer Boy. Good to see you again. Real Crispy YouTube is here. Chip Broadhead says, could I see you with your hair down? I have not seen this. I don't handle my hair when it's dry. That is like rule number one. If you have curly, dry hair, do not handle it whatsoever. Don't untie it. Don't retie it. Don't mess with it when it is dry, because you will break it, because it's very brittle. Hi, Demir. Good to see you. I'm doing well. I had a jam-packed weekend. Oh my gosh, I'm sitting on my couch now, Sunday evening. I have a pretty busy week ahead, but I would say not, I don't know, like this past week just felt so crazy busy. Plus I was hosting friends for dinner yesterday, and that required like cleaning, buying groceries, prepping food, trying to time out like when should I bake the cakes and then when should I frost the cake and when should I cook the lasagna. And my air conditioning died 2 nights ago, and I was like, oh shoot, now I have to use my oven, and my oven has to be at like 350 degrees, so that really notched up the heat even more because it's been hot lately here in Minneapolis. But overall, doing well. Very proud that I got through everything I had to do this week, because there was a time where I was like, ooh, I'm feeling the pinch. I'm really not sure if everything is gonna get done that I need to get done. I had to get my reverse osmosis water filter brand collab video done today and post it. I wanna post early for members every single Sunday, if not sooner. And then I told them I told the EcoViva company contact for the brand collab that I was gonna post by tomorrow. So I had to get it done today because tomorrow is a work day. It all got done, thank goodness, and now I get to just chill for a little bit here. Valeria Ruffin is here. Allison, the freckles are freckling. Thank you. Rich says, nice collab video, Hannah. Carafe. Yeah, I know. I called it a water pot, but it just didn't seem like the right word. Because I was like, okay, you say that about a coffee pot with a coffee machine, but a water pot didn't quite sound correct. Hi, Eric, with a question. Jay says, hello. Sophia Grace says, hi. Abik, I don't eat seafood. I'm vegan. Hi, Jay. Sorry, I just ate some leftover lasagna. Now I have hiccups. What should I do? Randomly came back into my life again. Totally up to you. I don't know this person. I don't know your life. Drunken Chef Barbecue. Great evening to you. Thank you. Salute to you. Love it. KLO. I think you didn't understand my question. I think I saw your question. Yabba dabba doo. Hannah's hair is down on her profile picture. Yes. Thank you for the reminder. My hair is down in my profile picture on YouTube. So if anything, just click on my YouTube channel icon and my hair is styled down. You can also look for videos on my channel where my hair is down, and then there are some live streams where my hair is down. Ezel Bush, You graduated yesterday. Congratulations. Hi, Ernest. Happy Sunday. Hope you had a good weekend. Mr. Impossible is here. Wouldn't it be a kettle? I don't think this would be a kettle. It's a carafe because it's not a tea kettle. It's not meant to boil water. It's a water filter, like reservoir where the filtered water goes. Norma Rodriguez is here. Kaylin is saying hello to Mr. Impossible. La Amia Unthi. Norma Rodriguez. Spencer Montgomery said hi. Mr. Impossible, thank you. I'm glad you like the earrings. I love them too. And someone reminded me to put them in at the beginning of this live stream. I forgot. All right, Trin Rose is here. Ernest says, okay. Was dicing up the spinach the right move? I think so. I'm really glad that I diced up the spinach. If anything, I would still dice up the spinach, but I would actually add a layer. Like, obviously when you dice the spinach, it compresses the layers because there's not like the whole leaves that give more like space between the noodles. So next time I make this lasagna, I will cut I'll chop the spinach, and then I would love to add, the first time I made this lasagna, I add chopped zucchini to the spinach, or mushrooms. That was the second batch. So just to add, like to fill out that spinach layer a little bit more, I would add either zucchini or mushrooms. But yes, I'm gonna chop the spinach from now on. Kirby sent 100 gifts. Thank you, Kirby. Hi, Eileen Jagaruban. Thank you. Back to the Future sent a 100 gift as well. Thank you. Thank you, Kirby says Kaylin. Trin, I had a very good day. I slept in, which was awesome. And then I had to film a brand collaboration video today. It was a reverse osmosis water filter. And for members here, you can see it now. For everyone else, and if you're new here, I post a long form video every single Monday at 3 p.m. Central Time here in the United States. So that's when you can expect a new video on my channel. And that is the video I had scheduled for tomorrow. It was this brand collaboration with the water filtration brand. My earrings are Jingle Bell earrings from Christmas, although I wear them all year round. John Wick is here. Zachary. What a question. Kaylin, Trin Rose. Happy Life Quadruple OG, says Kirby. Good job, Back to the Future. Take a rest, you deserve it, says Demir. I feel like there's just never really rest. I mean, I don't know, because I work a full-time job. I have YouTube. I have several brand collaborations I still have to fulfill. I've got 3 more after this water filtration one. I think, yeah, I've got skincare, jewelry, and tech. I think that's it, but I feel like I should double check. Connor McGregor is here. Hi, Spencer. Thank you, Ruben Benedict. I appreciate it. Just gonna check on my brand collaborations. I actually have a spreadsheet to track these collaborations because otherwise I would lose track of them. Do you have a garden? I don't have a garden. I would love to have one, mullets and bullets, but I actually just don't have a lawn where I could have a garden. I have no interest in like renting a plot somewhere because I don't want to have to commute somewhere to tend to a garden and then commute back home. So not at the moment, but I would love to have a garden at some point. Thank you, Naveen. The Scarlet Supernova. Cool. Henny, hello. I don't know what that is. Luis, I'm vegan, so everything I eat is in fact vegetarian. All right, let's look at this spreadsheet. Jewelry, water filter, tech, and then skincare. That one just came. Oh, I love, on this spreadsheet, I love marking stuff as being done. It's the best feeling. So now I have 3 more to go. Woohoo! Have you ever tried garlic? All the time. I love garlic. Hi, Fish Sammy. 50 likes. We made it to 50 already. That was really fast. It's only 25 minutes into this live stream. You're welcome, Luis. Okay, cool. I love this. This is a slower night, so I can just chill here, watch some of my reality TV. Excuse me. And just knock out some stuff. Saif is here. What's your favorite vegetable or fruit? I'm not gonna answer the vegetable question because that ties into the poll question that's open right now. My favorite fruit, I feel like that should be my second poll question actually tonight. So I forgot to grab my notebook, but I'll do my best to keep that in mind. Okay, date night. Come on. Sometimes my remote just doesn't want to work with me. Is vegan sausage better than the real thing? I mean, if we're talking like traditional bratwurst or whatever, if we're actually talking food, yeah, I would never not be vegan again in my life. What reality TV shows do you watch? So I'm currently watching Chrisley Knows Best. It's an older reality TV show. It was around like 10, 12 years ago, probably more than that. Chrisley Knows Best, Traders, that's like a reality competition show, and Selling Sunset. I don't know if I watch any other reality TV. So yeah, those 3. Hi, Melissa Benelli. I'm glad you love my videos. There's a new video coming tomorrow, and it is for a brand collaboration I just got to do. It's a reverse osmosis water filter sitting over on my countertop right now. Happy Life says, I love watching all reality shows about love. As a guy, I am weird, I guess. I think they're entertaining. There's not one that I watch consistently, but I've seen The Bachelor, The Bachelorette. I've seen a little bit of Love Island. I've seen Bachelor in Paradise. Oh, there's a couple on MTV. Help, I'm in a secret relationship or something like that. Catfish, I've seen. Yeah, reality isn't my go-to, but there's a few that I'm absolutely obsessed with. Catcher Bates, I missed you. Hi, Catcher Bates. Kirby says Ronaldo won the UEFA Nations League, Hannah. I don't know what that is. UEFA Nations League? Portugal. Ooh. Oh, and he scored too. Yes. I know that won't satisfy your criteria of like a World Cup win, but that is so awesome for him. At the age of 40, he got a UEFA Nations League, win. I had never even heard about the UEFA Nations League, not gonna lie. There's too many leagues to keep track of. But good job, Ronaldo. Oh my God. And I'm looking at the times that the goals were scored. So Spain scored first. Martin Zubimendi scored in the 21st minute. Then Nuno Mendes on Portugal scored in the 26th. Then Mikel Oyarzabal scored in the 45th for Spain. And then Cristiano scored in the 61st to tie it up 2-2. So he kept Portugal in the game. I love this. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you for the update, Kirby. I don't know if that has changed your feelings about Cristiano. Hi, Tay. Hi, Dalba. Hi, David Macron. Stanley Tucci. Oh, yes. I totally forgot to mention that, Rich. Thank you for the reminder. Actually, I need to re-watch a bit of it because I was kind of like half watching it while working on other stuff, but it's on Disney Plus. It's called Tucci in Italy, and it's Stanley Tucci, eating his way around beautiful Italy. He's Italian, he speaks Italian, so he speaks with the locals, learns about their customs and certain foods that grow in certain regions. It's like, that's my kind of show where it's travel, culture, and food all in one, like Anthony Bourdain's Parts Unknown show. I love it. So that's a new one that I mean, I think it's a limited series. I mean, it's not going to go on forever, but Stanley Tucci, that one, Tucci in Italy, is great. Hi, Leprechauns. That's reality TV to me. Yes, Rich, me too. And Martha Stewart. Tay says I'll definitely be watching that. Thank you, Powerpuff Purple Nain. Martha Stewart. Oh my gosh, and I forgot to mention the Housewives. Jeez, how could I forget? I love the Real Housewives. My favorite is probably the Real Housewives of New York City. I love the Real Housewives of the OC. What were the other ones? There was Atlanta, I watched that one. Real Housewives of New Jersey, I didn't really like. Maybe Salt Lake City. I've also seen Vanderpump Rules, Below Deck. There's so many to keep up with, but they're really fun. Entertaining, more like a train wreck, says Happy Life. Stone Papa Smurf, I love the first 20 seasons of Survivor. I think I would do decently well on Survivor. I don't know if I would win. I mean, I think it takes a lot to win Survivor, but I think I would do okay. I think I'd do good on the challenges. I think there's strategy. I don't know how good I would do, because it's like you don't want to overplay your hand. Like if you're really, really, like people who have like these high-powered careers where it's like they're a doctor, they're a lawyer. It's like better to not say that and give yourself away as being like a pretty like ambitious, high-careered person. But I think I do okay with the challenges. I can make friends with almost anyone. I don't like conflict. I don't like backstabby stuff. It's hard to gauge. I think I could make it to the finals. I think I could win Survivor, but I don't know. It's so hard because it's such a tough game. I've never been catfished, Abdul Ali. Rich with the Cristiano emoji. Sanath is here. Draylin Wallace is here. Stanley Tucci is great in The Terminal with Tom Hanks. I don't think I ever saw that one, Rich. Hi, Kale Walker. The Morella is asking about a lot of conflicts. I don't think they'll start this year. Hopefully never, but no one knows the future. NFG004, OMG, hi Doja. I get Doja a lot. That's my top celebrity comment that I get. Lindo Goffre is here. Let's see. Tav Tab is here. Good to see you, Tav. Potato isn't a vegetable. I believe it is a vegetable, Tav. I want problems always, says NFG. I don't talk about my private life, Morella. Dafa, hello, 10 red. Tav, yeah, potato is a vegetable. Yep, potatoes are a starchy root vegetable. Where's your twin? It's been a while, says Tav. She's chilling. I mean, she's been posting on TikTok. She's monetized on TikTok. I think she's also been really working on her craft skills. I won't say specifically what, but she's been really digging into that side hustle. Hi, Ashley. How are you feeling? I did not watch the French Open, so I don't know what happened. Perhaps you need to visit us, Ethiopia. Yeah, eventually, yes. I see, looks like, is it Korean, maybe? Yes. Hello to Ashley. Hope you're feeling good today. What was I going to look up? Oh, how to say your name. Happy Life said hi. If you're still here, I want to see how to say your name. Hello. How do you say your name in English? If you're here still. Is injera bread usually vegan at restaurants? Yes. The traditional way to prepare injera has no animal products whatsoever. I don't even know how you would use animal product in injera. That would be so like weird and just no. It's water and teff and salt. That's kind of it. It's very basic. Who you got, Pacers or Thunder in this series? I don't watch basketball. I don't like basketball, Tav, so I don't even know who, I wouldn't even know where to start in deciding who I think is gonna win. And I honestly am very, what's the word? Ambivalent? I don't care. That's what I'm saying. I'm not invested at all because I don't watch basketball. Gatlin Wishman or Vishman. DJ David is here. Good to see you. I'm doing great. Had a jam-packed weekend, but I will say this. I got everything done that I needed to get done this weekend. I hosted friends for dinner last night. I cleaned my whole place and wanted it to be just nice and tidy and ready for them to come over and spend several hours just hanging out and catching up. Today I had to film a brand collaboration video that I just posted for members, so members go watch it. It will be publicly viewable tomorrow afternoon at 3. But yeah, it was a just go weekend. Like, oh, but I'm now here at Sunday night and I'm like, okay, this is the best part because I got all my stuff done I had to get done and I just get to relax. Mike K, thank you for the super chat, and the dinner was wonderful. And I'm making a members short. You're a member, so I'm glad I can respond directly to you about this. I'm gonna be making a members short, posting it sometime this week, just about like a little behind the scenes prepping the lasagna, and then a couple of photos and just like how it went. So yeah, it was so wonderful. And I've been friends with this couple for years and years and years. They're like family friends of mine. Ashley says hello to Back to the Future. DJ David, Tim Roy is here. CL is here. Bill Clinton's sons is here. Tav, I know. But it's like some people like basketball. I mean, it's like anything. Some people love certain sports, some people don't care. I think if you polled most Americans wouldn't care about cricket. But if you went to like the UK or if you went to India, like a decent chunk of people would care about cricket. Celio, hello from Brazil. I love watching your live. Unfortunately, don't speak your language very well, but I try hard to understand what you say. Well, I understood what you said, and I'm glad to have you here, Celio. Constantine is here. Kirby says, did you say if you watched Bizarre Foods? I don't watch Bizarre Foods. I don't know what that is. I feel like your energy is gonna mess up my parlay, says Tav. Okay. I'm not changing, so it's I guess your problem is what I'm trying to say. Damien, Ashley saying hi to Kirby. Country, I saw your question. I didn't hear the answer. Okay, yeah, Bizarre Foods. I must have missed that. I don't know what that is. So I'm gonna say no. I haven't ever seen it. Mike K saying hi to everyone. David, did I fix my air conditioner? Yes. Thank you for asking. AM is here. Okay, and I think I'm caught up now. Yes. Perfect. Just knocking out a few things here. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Oh shoot. Thank you, Back to the Future, for modding. Amika Ohigbu is here. NB Andrew 25 says hello again. Bizarre Foods was one of my favorite shows when I was young. Never heard of it, ever. Fishy Sammy. Understandably so. Perhaps you had to have an experience, says Fish Sammy. I love the first season of Bizarre Foods. NB Andrew, I'm doing good, but I am tired. I am tired from this weekend. It was just one thing to the next, no downtime whatsoever, except for right now. Happy Life says, I hope everyone's having a great night. Yes, I'm hoping that people are having a chill Sunday evening, that you're able to just relax a little bit and wind down and get ready for the week ahead. El Rulo from Odessa, Texas. Of course, always. Good to see you. Hi, Paul Brown. Doing well. Doing well, Amika. I'm just hanging out and watching. Oh my god, I'm feeling this weekend for sure. But yeah, watching some reality TV. What was crazy, Hannah? The first episode was in Amarillo, Texas. Oh, of Bizarre Foods. I wonder what they featured in that episode. Michael Grimes, Hannah, what do you think about real estate as far as rental or sell or renovation? To me, real estate at this point in my life, I feel like I'm so busy. Like I work a full-time job. I spend a lot of time on YouTube. I spend a lot of time with friends and family, that I personally view real estate as like a lot of work. I don't know. I have mixed feelings because I feel like owning your own property is so great. Just knowing that you own your house or your condo or whatever, any property. But I think the upkeep is rough. And the thing is, like, property taxes have been going up on property. So it's, there's always going to be a cost. When you own your own property, you're responsible for all the maintenance. You have to call the handyman or like repair it yourself. Versus if you rent, then you don't have to do anything. I would say the biggest benefit of renting is you buy back all of your time. And I like think about people I know who have been like doing house projects, and it's like rough. Would not enjoy. But I think it's different for everyone. Some people want to own tons of properties and rent them or whatever, renovate them, flip them. Other people are like, nope, I want to rent forever and not have to deal with any property upkeep. Chill Frost VR is here. I missed a few comments. Sorry, people. Tomcat Bizarre Food, hosted by Andrew Zimmer. Oh, okay. Still not, I don't think I ever saw it, but I know who that is. Haven't seen the cast iron guy in a long time, LOL, says Kirby. Hi, Sweeter Sweets. Paul Brown, going to Indiana for 2 weeks. What are you going to be doing in Indiana, Paul? Bill Clinton Sons, next cake in soon? I just made a cake like this past weekend, so I don't know when the next one will be. Yabba says, after living in Germany, what part of the culture did you find very surprising? In Germany, I would say two things they're kind of related things, but two things I really did not like about Germany. As someone who loves Germany and spent so much of my life there and can speak the language, I don't like how socially engineered their society is. And what I mean by that is, like, you are put on a path from first, second grade. You're put in gymnasium if you want to go to university. You're put in vocational school if you're going to go to an apprenticeship. It's like you are put on this path so early on in your life. And it's very like, this is what you do. This is your path. I don't think there's a lot of pivoting. Like, I think pivoting is kind of a no-go in their culture. I would say I don't know. I mean, there's so many great things about Germany that I feel like the US could learn from. But yeah, I didn't enjoy how, like, I think I was most surprised by just how, like community, like, group think that they are. Um, what's another one? The school thing, and then yeah, it's just like, oh, yep, everybody does this, and this is your path, and I'm a very individualistic person. I always will be, and I like uniqueness. I like people who don't just conform and do what everyone else is doing for the sake of just blending in. And I feel like it's a very group-minded society, which has a lot of benefits. I mean, they have great health care. They have generally very like clean facilities. Um, I think there's like pros and cons, but I think I'm very American in that I don't like being made to feel like I need to do something just because it's what everyone does or it's like normal. Ugh, yeah, like that's big no-no. Hot hamburger win. Sorry, Hannah. I don't know what that is. Midas, thy unreal. Sorry, there's a very loud airplane outside. That is so loud. Jeez, I have my windows open. Rated Frog is here. How was the dinner yesterday? It was amazing. It was a lot of work, but it was so wonderful hanging out with my friends, having them over. And you remember Rated Frog, so I'm happy to say that I'm going to be posting a members only short video, just like a little glimpse behind the scenes, prepping the lasagna specifically, and then kind of giving you just like a little recap of it. Abdo Ali says, I like Germany, smart people and productive country. Yes, 100%. I would say the biggest advantages of being in Germany are it's very productive, and I think part of them being productive is the fact that they have tons and tons of vacation time. Like Germany and so much of Europe is like 30 PTO days. Like they get so much vacation time. They travel everywhere. Like traveling and being very cultured and well-traveled is like a big emphasis in their culture. Generally very safe, very strict. Like even getting a driver's license is way more serious in Germany than it is in the United States. Even like getting a pet, you are required to put it through training. So it's like, I think people are very well behaved there. Pet animals are very well behaved there. They all have health insurance. Everyone is insured, so you don't have to worry about going bankrupt because of medical debt, like in the United States. Like if you get a really bad diagnosis, like you could just go completely bankrupt through no fault of your own other than you just didn't have insurance, or your insurance could not cover catastrophic medical costs. So I think in Germany it's like they're very well rested, they have tons of vacation, they're all covered with health, they have universal health insurance. And like quality of living is very high, it's very clean, relatively safe. So yeah, tons of perks, but I lived there, I mean, I've lived there several times, but after living there for a year after college, I was just like, I can't do this. Like, it's such a well-designed society, and like everyone has their role to play, but the thing that bothers me is I feel like you're assigned your path so early on. And it's like, I remember when I was teaching English in Germany as an example, when I told my coworkers, because I was like, I'm just gonna teach English for a year in Germany. And when I told my coworkers, they're like, I told them that I majored in political science. They're like, so if you majored in political science, why are you teaching English? Like they couldn't understand why I would have picked to teach English if I had studied political science. I was like, well, I'm not like imprisoned by my bachelor's degree. Like I can do anything I want. But they just were so confused about that. And then because I was teaching English in because I was teaching English there, they were like, oh, so you want to be like a career teacher? Like, are you gonna go back to the United States and be a teacher? And I was like, I don't know, maybe. And they were just like so confused about, I think for them it's very much like a one-track mindset. Like this, you go through training, you go through education, you get your degree, and that is what you do. And I'm like, dude, no, I'm a multidimensional person. I have lots of interests. I don't have to stick to one path, even if it's what my degree is in. Free healthcare, yes. Yeah, something that the United States is very unique in terms of developed countries. We do not have universal healthcare. Tomcat, what's one thing that instantly can make your day better? A cup of coffee. B, hello, good to see you. Rated Frog says, I'll watch it, amazing. Brody Howard, I missed a few comments. I 100% know the poll question because you click it almost every live stream, LOL. Ashley says, yabba dabba do, I wish I could go away from the States in vacation mode. That is one thing that the US is lacking and we could do better on is more vacation time. I think generally, if I'm to compare the like your typical American worker with your typical European worker, or honestly like most countries, I would say like in Japan and Korea, in anywhere in Europe, you know what I'm talking about, Canada, I think your typical American worker is just like overworked and extremely exhausted and stressed out. And not that people in other countries aren't, but I think that having like twice the amount of vacation time in European countries and other countries compared to the US like really helps to mitigate work stress. Rory is here. I see Nina Hoyt. Good to see you, Nina. Medicare for all, says John B. And the Germans know how to party. Yes, they do. They really do. It's almost like a paradox because I'm like, I feel like your stereotypical German is very like, it's like put together, disciplined, clean, polite, orderly, has a routine, like just a very like solid, organized, calm person. A very productive member of society. I would say that's like your average person over there. But they also like love to party and like let loose, which you wouldn't expect that necessarily from such a like disciplined and well-ordered society, but I feel like they also just like need to like let loose and have fun. So it kind of, it cracks me up. They're crazy. I'm just gonna say that. Boomy says, same here, multidimensional. Fishy Sammy Independent, yes. Unicorn Summer. Cocosero is here. Celia Roberto saw you earlier. Yabba dabba do, they have a very big party down in South Texas. I see I Contain Multitudes, Floyd D. I don't think it's been a sofa stream since Christmas. Oh, you must not have been here in the last couple weeks because I've been on my couch a lot lately. I've been having so much traffic on my live streams from my couch these last couple weeks. Gianna Forever, hello with the Hannah emojis. I see Furious Styles, thank you. Matt Acoustic, over in Europe, it's apparent they have much more of work-life balance. Yes, I would say just they seem, like if you go to any European country, I've been to most of Europe, so I can't speak for all of Europe, but every single country I've gone to over there, it's just kind of like this, it's like a slower pace. People don't seem like frantic or in a hurry. It's very just kind of like leisurely. I'm gonna take a full hour for my lunch, go to the cafe, drink a coffee, make my way back, just, tons of vacation time, jetting off all over the world. It's just it's like work is a part of life, but work isn't like taking over people's lives. So, yes. Rated Frog, it's been couch madness for new subs. Yes, that is so true. Oh, LOL, sorry, no worries. Life of Stella, I do remember you, Stella. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time, but good to see you. Hi, Shirley Kula from New Zealand. Sending love right back to you. Richie Cunningham, what did you think of Amsterdam? I really liked Amsterdam. So I was in Amsterdam 10 years ago. It was February of 2015. I went to Amsterdam on a weekend trip with my very close friend from childhood, whose wedding I was just at a month ago. We decided to do a weekend in Amsterdam because I was studying abroad in Germany and she was studying abroad in France, and we didn't want to like go to like we just figured we'd go to like a third country as like a fun new experience for each of us. And so we stayed on like our hotel, or our hostel, I guess you could say, was a houseboat sitting on, like, floating in one of the canals in Amsterdam. I remember the waffle houses, the chocolate. We walked through the red light district, which honestly like was kind of sad. There was, oh my gosh, Charles Williams. My goodness. Thank you so much. Amsterdam, other highlights, Anne Frank house / museum. Powerful, moving, sad, haunting. And going to the Van Gogh Museum, because Van Gogh is one of my all-time favorite painters. Charles, that is awesome. Oh my gosh, you are so generous. I want to respond to you. My goodness. Thank you so much. Health is indeed so important. Love that. Thank you so much. All right. I missed a few comments up here. Always stressed here in the US, says Matt Acoustic. Green Day, oh, I think I missed them. The couch live streams. Persian Boy is here. Not quite poll time, but there's like 2 minutes left. Hi, Ter. McCool21. Every time I see her live on my feed, I watch. I think you smart AF. Thank you, Mr. Cool. I do love talking to people, and I was telling my friends who came over for dinner last night that, because they're like, wait, how long do you go live for? How long are your streams? And I told them sometimes they're 3 hours, 4 hours, and they're like, how do you find that much to talk about in 3 hours or 4 hours? I was like, the people give me all the questions. Like, there's a million topics to talk about. There's all these questions. So it just, like, the time flies by. And I feel like also, I like talking about different topics. Gianna Forever, Seth freaking Rollins, my favorite WWE star. So amazing. What kills me the most about Seth is like his evil like cackle that he does. It's just, he's a complete maniac. Oh my God, I love him. Maddie Bean, these are Amazon earrings. I almost don't want to say that anymore because I have it in my long to-do list to craft Jingle Bell earrings and post that, like create an Etsy shop and then link the shop to my YouTube channel so I can sell these as merch to you guys, because I bought these back in December as a little Christmas accessory to be festive, and I had no idea that people would love them as much as they do. So that's why I wear them every single live stream. Yeah, but Abadu says, I'm on my way, Texas. Rated Frog says, 10 years ago, I was playing with Avenger toys and you were traveling. I know. I mean, Rated Frog, I believe you are 17, if I'm not mistaken. Which is like almost half my age. So yeah, like you are very much, like, it's just, you haven't even reached your 20s yet, and my 20s for me already feel like a not distant memory, but like, you know, a ways ago now. Ashley says, okay. Isabella, ganado 8 diplomas en el colegio. Wow, that's impressive. I forget how to say congratulations in Espanol, but congratulations. Spencer, from the state of Louisiana. Love it. I've never been to Louisiana, Spencer, but I really want to experience Mardi Gras in NOLA. And what's another thing? Shoot, there was another thing I was gonna say. Mardi Gras, Carnival, and I'm blanking. But one day I would love to go down there. Persian boy, I get hungry every time I see you, even when you don't cook. Hannah, when you were in Amsterdam, did you get high just walking down the streets? No, because we would kind of like, my friend and I wouldn't walk close to the, like basically in Amsterdam, the coffee houses are where you smoke marijuana. So we would not, we just would kind of like look at them as we were walking by, but, you know, we weren't so close. We didn't like really go inside one because neither of us are smokers. Like I'm very against like using substances. So yeah, no interest, but it was interesting to see because at the time, so now like marijuana is legal in the state of Minnesota, which is where I live. I'm actually wearing a Minnesota t-shirt. So Minnesota legalized marijuana, it was either a year ago or 2 years ago. I can't remember. So you smell it everywhere. There's tons of dispensaries here. But 10 years ago, 2015, it was, I feel like it was illegal in most of the United States, definitely illegal here in Minnesota. So going abroad to Amsterdam where people were just smoking and there were edibles and there were dispensaries, I was just like, whoa, this is crazy to see it all over the place. Rich with Dexter, Gordon, Direwolf, Ford Bronco, and 10-year-old Hannah emojis. Aiden Steph is here. The earrings are part of your streams now. Yes, indeed they are, Rated Frog. I will wear them at every single live stream. Or if I don't wear them, it's because something weird has happened. They're like part of my uniform on my live streams. I see, Geronimo from Chicago. We have, now he has the money in the bank winner, says Ashley. Aubrey Yarber is here. Jazz Fest, yes. I would love to go to, I mean, not just New Orleans, but also just other, like, around the state, because I feel like it's known for its, like, musical heritage. Antonia Salazar is here. I think Dexter is Gordon when he's older. Same haircut, same hair, and same outfit. Oh, that's funny. I never even thought about that. Seeing them together is really funny. Geronimo says Mardi Gras. All right, trivia. If I could eat one vegetable for the rest of my life, what would it be? And I actually had to think a lot about this because I was like, what would it be? So potatoes got the most, 48%, and it is potatoes. So good job, guys. I was very torn between potatoes and Brussels sprouts. So this was an easy one, probably because I roast potatoes so much on my kitchen live streams. Thank you, Back to the Future. Hi, Blue Monster. I see Geronimo, Mardi Gras. Jazz Fest in New Orleans. Eduardo Rivera is here. I'm watching the game basketball. Yeah, I don't know what's going on because I know there's like the NBA finals, but I am very disinterested. I'm completely disinterested. So I don't know what's going on. Tomcats, running of the bulls is something to put on your bucket list. Yes, I would love, as long as the bulls don't really get like harmed, I would watch the running of the bulls. Jesus Loves You is here. Superman's Son is here. Shanu Sarkar. Like the channel and subscribe. It's free. It's totally free. Yes, indeed. Tomcat, sorry, running the bulls is very cruel. Yeah, I don't know what all goes down with the running of the bulls. I mean, do they make it out alive? I would never want to go see a bullfight. I remember having to learn about the tradition of bullfighting in Spanish class, and I was like, I can't watch this. Why Locker, hello. Is that berries? If you're talking about the earrings, no, these are Jingle Bell earrings. Ridge says, if you know, you know. Rated Frog, I knew it. Yes, I know. I was like, I think this might be an easy one for people. I love St. Cloud, Minnesota, and the Minneapolis malls. Nice. Your boy Seth won the briefcase last night. Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, I wasn't watching. I had friends over for dinner, and I was prepping so much for dinner yesterday. So I completely was out of the loop. Please like the stream chat for 100 likes. We are almost there. We're at 94. Georgie said hi. Persian Boy says your family is lucky because they always have to eat delicious food. Shanu Sarkar, unknown. Kendrick or Drake? Always Kendrick. I have never liked Drake. I have always gotten the biggest ick from Drake. Can you draw? I'm okay with a little, like some doodling, but I wouldn't say I'm like very good at drawing. Buffalo cauliflower and bang bang broccoli. Yes. So there was another question earlier. I'm gonna put that as the second poll question of the evening. So, second poll question, guess my favorite fruit. Is it bananas, blackberries, raspberries, or strawberries? Second poll. Raya Hope, Drake is gross. Yes, I have always thought Drake was a creep. I like one or two songs of Drake. Yeah, I think the thing is, I can like separate the person from their art or their profession. So there's some Drake songs, I'm like, that's a really catchy song. Like, I don't mind listening to it, but just him as a person, 100% always thought he was just a pukey creep. Can you start drawing? I just want to see, says Megan. Maybe if the chat is slow, but can't guarantee it. Geronimo, you cook Connecticut sapper. I don't know what that is. Pineapple, pears, all mangoes, watermelon. Adrian is here. Banana is the only fruit. The rest are berries. Berries are fruits. Mariah. All right, let me see. Oh, I don't have my notepad, so I'll have to draw a different day. What are people saying? Raspberries has the most right now, but strawberries is close in second place. All right. Just working on some stuff here. Oh, excuse me. Shoot. Hannah, what vegetable you hate the most and why? Oh man. It's, what would it be? It's either celery or peppers. I'm really trying to think. If I had to eat a plate of one, which one would I go for? Oh, they're both so bad. I don't know. It's such a close tie between celery and peppers. And I can't say which one of them I despise more. Megan said, hi, pepper, yep, gross. Tomcat. I fly into the 133rd Airlift Wing in Minneapolis from time to time. Okay, I don't know what that is or where it is. Like, it must be part of the Minneapolis airport. Maybe not. Megan, I do not have kids. Thank you, X the Tick, I think. I love these earrings. I wear them on every single live stream. Pepper, Stone, Papa Smurf. I'm with you on celery. Oh my gosh, it's so nasty. So gross. Both are delicious. Oh, that's funny. I love peppers and I like celery. I love peppers, but not celery, I think is what you meant to say, Teva. Blackberry seeds are the worst. I guess blackberries because I think I remember you don't like raspberry because it's tart. Johnny Peterson, it's great to see you too. Kara Jacobs. Hello. I like dicing up celery so it doesn't have the strings. Ooh, yeah. For me, string, like any kind of like string or fiber in any kind of food is so disgusting. So, celery is one. Avocados have strings, and so I dice, whenever I cut up an avocado, I cut it across the fiber strings so I'm not getting a long string. So gross. Coconut shreds, so like, you know, when it's like shredded coconut and it's like the strings, those really scare me. And then there's other ones I'm not remembering that really gross me out. I really love red hot chili peppers. See, there's certain pepper, like spicy peppers that I love. I love jalapeno peppers. I love banana peppers. I love adobo peppers, chili peppers, and like the one, basically any of the peppers you add to foods for heat. I love those. It's like the poblano peppers and yeah, poblano bell peppers. I don't know if those are the same thing, but that's like the kind of pepper I do not like. Teva, oh, you're from Duluth. Oh my gosh, I love Duluth. Oh, I have several videos on my YouTube channel in Duluth. Actually, I spent New Year's 2024 into this year up in Duluth. So that's a Duluth vlog. I've run 3 marathons in Duluth. I've run Grandma's Marathon. It's just such a wonderful city. I dream of owning a condo up in Duluth on Lake Superior. My guinea pigs loved celery so much, says Teva Beats. That's so cute. When you have kids, there will be no time for streaming. I don't know. We'll see. I think I could make it work. 104 likes, says Rich. Yep, now we're up to 108, which is awesome. Yes, jalapeno peppers are incredible. Stone Papa Smurf. Celery with peanut butter is a fantastic snack. I could never, ever get on board with that as a kid. I thought it was such a gross combination. Superman's son, thank you so much. Sorry, guys. Nose has been itchy today. Jasmine McCollum, I have one sister. That's the only sibling I have. She's also on YouTube. Her YouTube name is at Rachel Gore, RachelGoor. So she's on YouTube. She's also on TikTok, and we're very close. Trisha Riggs is here. Raya says, no, I like celery. I just don't love it like I love peppers. What about mango fiber? Yep, that is gross to me. I've eaten mango where there were fibers, and I was like, that is really gross. Ashley says, I'm gonna be in Minnesota in August. If Minnesota has all of those lakes, that's so cool. What brings you to Minnesota, Ashley? LOL, that means you don't like mango. I actually do like mango, but there's certain things where if it's underripe or it was cut, I don't know. Mango I'm fine with. It's like the very rare occasion where I have had mango and it was just super fibrous and gross. Same with avocado. Gianna Forever with the member emojis. Coffee is here. Hello, Coffee. Raya says, I hate meat that has strings and weird chunks and textures. Yeah. For me, the biggest no-no in my in food is anything that is like fibery strings or is like extremely tough, like to the point where you just have to like take it out and not keep chewing on it. Ugh, yuck. Big Hoss 920 is here. Ridhima Rain is here. Gianna Forever, love this channel. I'm glad you do, Gianna. You're a member, Gianna, and I don't know if you saw it already, but I posted my Monday video. It'll be public tomorrow, but I posted it early for members to view right now, so it's available for you to watch. It's a brand collaboration I did with a water filter company. It's reverse osmosis water filter. NC says, coffee, my friend. Yes. To use coffees, to take the words right out of coffee's mouth. Coffee, my friend. Jasmine, okay, answer that question from you. Teva says, I hate spicy peppers, but I like bell peppers and mild jalapenos. Okay. That one kid, thank you very much. Have you ever seen a chicken? Yes. I was just watching chickens today on Kirby's channel, Country Kirby's channel. Really, that's crazy. You gotta come for July 4th for sure. Oh, let me tell you this, Teva. So Duluth, it's hard for me to say because I love Minneapolis. That's where I'm based. This is a picture of Minneapolis that I have up on my wall of one of the many lakes in Minneapolis, and that's the downtown area. You probably know that. But yeah, no, I'm obsessed with Duluth. I'm obsessed with the North Shore. And growing up, like K through 12, even not so much, I think in college too, trickier to work it out, but K through 12, I spent, I would go up to Duluth for the 4th of July. We would go to the, Bayfront Festival Park and watch the fireworks go off from Superior, Wisconsin. We, I would say I more often go up to Duluth in the summertime over Grandma's weekend because either I'm doing the marathon or I am cheering, like I'm watching people run the marathon. And then we would also, as a family, we would go up north to Duluth for Christmas and New Year's. And I have an uncle who lives up there, so I'll go up there and just hang with him. He has a spare bedroom and he loves to host people. So I have basically like free lodgings if I ever want to go up there and just, spend some time in Duluth hanging with my uncle. I love it up there so much. And I would love to have basically my home base down here, but also have property up there where I can just bounce between the two cities whenever I feel like it. That's my goal in terms of like residences. Yabba Dabba Doo says, hi, coffee. Raya says, I don't think avocado has strings unless it's the wrong age. Yeah, no, yes. Even when it's like perfectly ripe, you can kind of make out the fibers in the flesh of the avocado. But ooh, like I feel like if you like avocado and you buy avocado, then you've had at least one bad avocado experience where it was like just overly ripe and nasty. It gets this like funky, horrible flavor when it's way past ripeness, and then you can really like the fibers turn a dark color, and that is so, because for me, like anything with like a stringy fiber in it, that reminds me so much of like when you have to pull like a hair out of your food because it got into the sauce or whatever. It's just, it kills my appetite, like any kind of fiber in my food. It's so unappetizing. Jasmine said, hi, thank you, that one kid. Coffee says, Yabba Dabba Doo, yay, my friend. Jalapenos are the best. Yes, they are so good. I love jalapenos. Big Hoss 920, Wisconsin, living here. I love Wisconsin. Actually, I mean, this is another trivia question I could ask. Maybe I'll just ask it later and see how many of you remember. But if I had to pick, like if I was permanently banished from the state of Minnesota, which would be tragic, I would be very sad about this. If I had to leave and I could never come back to Minnesota, but I could live in any other state in the United States, I would pick Wisconsin because it's next door to Minnesota. I've been there more than any other state. It's just, I'm very close to the border. Minneapolis is like within an hour's drive over the Wisconsin border, and I would go over there for soccer tournaments. I used to have family that lived over there. They moved back to Minnesota from Milwaukee. I went to a baby shower there once. I toured the UW-Madison campus when I was in high school, looking at colleges. And I feel like the vibe, like I've done little day trips over there from Duluth to like Bayfield and Appleton, Wisconsin. La Crosse is another beautiful city in the St. Croix River Valley. It's like, it has the same kind of feel to me as Minnesota. So yeah, Wisconsin is my second favorite state, I would say, in the United States. Gianna Forever, have you ever ran the New York City Marathon? No. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a distance runner. I have run 3 marathons in my life. I ran my first marathon in 2019, my second marathon in 2022, and my third marathon last year in 2024. I'm not running a marathon this year. I simply did not have time for it because I was dedicating 2025 to growing my YouTube channel and doing lots of live streams and brand collabs, which has been great. It wouldn't have been healthy or even really possible to fit in marathon training with YouTube and my full-time job. But I have so many marathons on my bucket list. I want to run the New York City Marathon. I want to run the Chicago Marathon, the Boston Marathon. I want to run the London Marathon, the Berlin Marathon, Tokyo, Munich. There's marathons that take place all over the world. Paris is another one I'd love to run. There's one in Madrid. There's a Barcelona Marathon. So many. I'd love to get to the point where I almost do like marathon tourism, where I'm training, let's say I'm training for the Berlin Marathon. So I train, fly to Berlin, like I plan a week and a half long vacation, let's say. I fly to Berlin a couple days before the marathon so I can like recover, get some sleep, adjust to the time zone, run the marathon, spend a day recovering, and then for the rest of the vacation, just like hang out in the city where I did the marathon. Hi, Victoria Jeffries, good to see you again. Mr. Odd Dang is here. Welcome back, Mr. Odd Dang. Thank you, that one kid 3. Marsha Erdelgi. Reed Hema Rain. Same, I hate peanut butter and celery. Yeah, it is vile. Nice comments only. Yes, coffee. Thank you. PB&J, best sandwich on earth. No celery needed. Yeah, actually, I would say that is my favorite sandwich as well. And it's vegan. Like I would say like my most beloved dishes / meals are the meals that I loved as a kid. And because I grew up as an omnivore, and then I decided to go vegan when I was 18. And I love the dishes that I got to eat as a kid all the way through 18. And then they happened to be vegan, so I could continue eating them up until now. And peanut butter and jelly is one of them. Like most times, unless the bread has some kind of milk derivative or maybe trace amounts of egg, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are vegan. And I love them. They're great too for road trips. They've got a good source of protein in the peanut butter. I love jelly. They're just so good. They're so classic. Thank you, Terry Star Space 57. Megan Genna. Victoria Jeffrey says, wait, what's her account? Oh, shoot, I think you're asking about my sister. If you're still here, I know I'm a little bit behind. Sorry. That was, Victoria Jeffries. Victoria. Dang it, it's not letting me comment at you. But it's Rachel Gore. RACHELGOOR. All right, Riley is here. Megan Genna is back. Hannah, I actually fell asleep in front of my brother's Saturday night. I am mortal. Oh my gosh. I'm guessing you were just tired from all of the work that you do, Rich. Because in my head, I'm like, how would you survive on... I've said this before, but it just seems like you get so little sleep, and it would be so brutal to try and work that schedule. I don't think I would do well. Greenleaf Music is here. Ashley has a wedding to go to. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, glad, like it's cool that you'll be here in a few months. So Papa Smurf, I have 2 sisters. One is named Rachel, spelt with an A. Cool. Because all of the Minnesota, all I think of Minnesota is famous Wabasha Restaurante Catfish. I don't know what that is. Catfish Hunter, the one and only is here. I got the earring, says me. Oh, did you order these same earrings? Alex Resurrection, I think, is here. Yabba dabba do. Want to buy a red Tesla, one careful owner, bargain at 69, oops, band subject. Want to buy a red Tesla. I mean, I love Teslas. I've made that clear on here. I'm obsessed with them. Actually, I saw a red Tesla today. I was out walking around and I saw one parked and I was like, I don't think I've seen a red Tesla, but they look cool. Any ideas for couples to do in Minnesota? Yes, I would say in Minnesota, really good couples activities would be going to the Minneapolis. I mean, this is going to be more Minneapolis centric, but go to the sculpture gardens, walk around there. There's great photo ops. I would say go kayaking or canoeing or paddleboarding on the chain of lakes, because there's so many. Like, this is one of the lakes here in Minneapolis, but as a couple, you can like rent a set of kayaks or paddleboards or whatever and just do that together. We're a very biker friendly city, so you could go on a bike ride all over the metro area. Those are the things that come to mind. Going up north, like staying in a really cozy cabin up on Lake Superior, like that's a great couples activity. The Unbothered Son, oh my gosh, you got the job. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. That must feel, I can think of the euphoria where I've really wanted to get a job and I worked really hard to apply and do well in the interview, and then you get the news. It's like, oh my gosh, I got it. So congratulations. Hi Alex. Gianna Forever says I love mushrooms. NB Andrew is still here. Vengeance Edits is here. Layla Wade is here. Insovit is here. Do you have to qualify for the marathons or is there a waiting list? So NC, it depends with the marathons. And sorry, I can tell I'm behind in the chat. I'm trying to get to everybody. For the marathons, so grandmas, you don't need a qualification time, but there's certain marathons, for sure Boston, there's a qualifying standard. I believe London has a qualifying standard. Chicago might. So it's really dependent on the city or the marathon itself. Some of them don't, or some of them just fill up based on who signs up first, but then other ones, it's like you need to demonstrate with like proof from like a email confirmation of your finishing time from a different marathon that you actually met the qualifying standard. Johnny, hello, I love it. I love that it seems like you're always live when I open my app. Glad to hear it. I want to write a song about your red cherry earrings, about you, red cherry earring girl. I could see a song being written about that. Coffee's asking about Rachie and TT the cat. Doing well. My sister has been sending me the cutest pics of TT, and she is just, she melts your heart every single time. She is the sweetest cat ever. She's the most precious little creature. I'm obsessed with TT. I found my lost best friend is my cat, says Travis Satterfield. United States is here. Bass are fishing. So you have game system. I'm not a video game player, if that's what you're asking. My name is Rich with an R. Remember me, Camden VR? Oh, that's who you are. Yes, I remember Camden VR. Crystal Wilson, Sitio Estrada do Valle, hello. Weber Reality, I don't dance on here. Mr. Ahdang is here. Rich says, another big week ahead though. 2-day huge event, Wednesday and Thursday. Honestly, Rich, isn't that the truth though? Like the grind never ends. I would say like there's down times, like right now, this evening, just getting to sit here on a live stream for probably like a couple hours, I'll be here. Just like this is a chill time, but the rest of this weekend, beginning on Friday afternoon all the way up until now, was just like, okay, this thing, check my Google Calendar. What did I miss? Oh my gosh, I need to do this. And it was just like, oh, no time to breathe. But I feel like there's like those precious little windows of time where you actually have like a spare few hours and you can just like, just chill, watch TV, be on YouTube. So hopefully you find some resting time between now and those two really big days, Rich. Johnny Theva is here. Luke from Norway. Hello, Luke. I've never been to Norway, but I would love to go there one day. Toast 123 had a triple cheeseburger for dinner. That sounds incredible. Great way to end the weekend. Big Hoss 920, LOL. Restauranta was in Grumpier Old Men movie when the lady and Walter Mantho. I don't know who these people are. I don't understand any of this. Drink Sup is here. Toast. I thought vegans were supposed to be skinny. The hater VK. Respect your haters. Hello, doing well. The hater VK. Morella. Thank you, CTO. I'm an English channel. Stone Papa Smurf, would you run the Boston Marathon? Yes, I want to run the Boston Marathon. However, you need to qualify for the Boston Marathon. You need to run a super fast time. It's extremely competitive. So I have, like, all 3 of the marathons I've done, like, the time that I finished those marathons in they don't meet the Boston qualifying standard. So I would need to first run a marathon at, like, within a set time frame in order to qualify for Boston. And I would say my best marathon time was still like 13 minutes off the qualifying standard. So it is, and I'm like a decent athlete. I'm not amazing, but it's like I train hard, I like race my fastest, and it is like, it's no joke, like qualifying for the Boston Marathon. It is, like, for most people, I would say it is very, very challenging. London Law is here. Wentiv is here. By the hater VK. Rich with the heart hand emojis. Bill Clinton's sons. Hi June. Hi Beetle 312. Where would you live and globally where? Okay, Morella's asking if I could live anywhere in the United States, where would I live, and globally, where would I live? So, I'll go back to what I said earlier. If I was permanently exiled from the state of Minnesota, I would live in Wisconsin because it's very close. I feel like the vibe is similar landscape. People are generally the same, I don't know, like cozy and sweet and more leisurely pace of life. Yeah, so I would go to Wisconsin. I would live in Wisconsin if I had to pick one state. And then if I was banished from the United States, which would be so sad, and I could pick one place to live, that's actually kind of hard. It would be probably either Canada, because it's so close to the United States, or maybe the UK. I would say one of those two. I would actually want to be in an English-speaking country. Like, I don't mind speaking other languages, but I like to operate in English. I really do enjoy English. And yeah, it would be either Canada or the UK if I had to live there forever. Like become a citizen, buy a home, live out the rest of my years. It would be either Canada or the UK. Man in Van is here. Morella wants to live in Iceland. Ham Sandwich is here. Hi, Ham Sandwich. Morella, Big Hoss 920. What? LOL, you're gonna have to check out the movies Grumpy Old Men and Grumpier Old Men. Yeah, I don't know what those are. Are those like what year did that come out? I guess I could Google it. What year did Grumpy Old... Oh my god, you guys, I just had, how like Google will auto-fill your, like it'll finish your questions. And I was typing in, what year did Grumpy Old Men come out? But instead, Google said, what year did Grumpy Cat die? Grumpy Cat passed away on May 17th of 2019 due to complications from a UTI. That was a tangent I did not expect to go down on this live stream. But anyways, let's find the answer to my original question. What year did Grumpy Old Men come out? Oh my gosh, it literally came out the year I was born. That explains why I've never seen it, because it's like old, not old, but it like was nothing I ever would have watched as a kid. Doja, says Billy Bob. Yeah, Doja is the most common celebrity comment I get on here. Persian Boy says, I'm eating canned fish. Ooh, there's a rainstorm coming on down. Stone Papa Smurf ran Boston twice. Good for you. Very nice. John says hi to everyone. Megan is back. Coffee. My phone is 2% battery. Oh no. No worries. Do somewhere like Norway where it's Minnesota 2.0 and a great quality of life. No, my first priority would be I want English to be the spoken language. And there's like certain, I don't know, I'm not like, I feel like Scandinavian culture, it's fine, but it's not my culture. Like I've never been to Scandinavia, but I feel like I know of it enough where I'm not part of that culture at all. It doesn't really appeal to me. So I wouldn't pick any of the Scandinavian countries to live in permanently. I would pick something that feels similar to the United States, and Canada would feel very similar, and the UK would feel pretty similar in terms of like language and customs. Morella would pick Iceland's. Bill Clinton, house situation of immigrants with ICE in Minnesota. I know there was an ICE raid. There were a few ICE raids, I think. Well, there was at least one I heard of here in Minneapolis. Pokemon, hello. Maria, hello. I'm doing well. I'm feeling the exhaustion from this weekend, but it has been a great full weekend. How about you, Maria? How was your weekend? Ooh, Fraggle Rock VHS. I love Enter Sandman by Metallica, but I do not play music on here because of YouTube's copyright policies. Rip Grumpy Cat, I know. I forgot about Grumpy Cat until just now when I was Googling grumpy old men. Let's see. Authentic Talk Podcast is here. John, I remember Grumpy Cat the face. Yep, me too. Yeah, the rain is loud outside. It is coming down. Don't know child. It's up to you what to do. Pokemon Addict. Hello. Drunken Chef Barbecue. I'm back. Salute to you. Still rocking the live and them earrings. Yep. Always. Jordan Taylor says you on all day, every day. So not totally. So my YouTube live stream schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Time. I also go live. I have been going live on Saturday mornings, just as a little extra bonus, and those have been fun too. Let's see. I was gonna check the poll. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. Sleepy. John is new to the channel. Welcome. I'm glad to have you here. Welcome, welcome. So currently Bananas is winning, but I suspect that Bananas is winning the poll because it's listed first, not because it's what I siphon off, like there's the people who pass through and vote and then leave the live stream, and then the people who actually like stick around and watch. I feel like Bananas, the first choice, that's probably the people who just scrolled in and then left, voted and left. Your lives are fun and full of great vibes. Thank you. I love these live streams, and I also love the community of people that comes back and just hangs out and leaves comments in these live streams. Hi, Rhea Pride. Hannah, what do you think about the Walking Dead series? I love the Walking Dead series. However, I was kind of like permanently scarred after, I won't say what exactly, but Negan showed up and did some terrible things to two characters, one of whom I was like, I loved. So I kind of was like put off after the Negan situation. Rated Frog with Catalina Crunch and Cristiano, yes. NC says it's 100% raspberries for the poll. Altraugot 1 is new here. Thank you for the sub. Roberta Pearson is here. Hi, Roberta. Hi, Kyle White. Hi, who else is here? Yeah, John said thank you. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you, Back to the Future. Rated Frog says, I've never seen The Walking Dead. I mean, it's a fabulous show. I love zombie stuff, so of course I was gonna like it. Emily Contanza, thank you, Emily. Yes, Ultraugot. I hope I'm saying that right. What's my favorite fruit? I'm gonna answer that in, how about 3 minutes? I'll close the poll a little earlier than I usually do. 3-minute timer. There we go. Christopher Bristol is asking, how much money do you have saved up? I don't disclose my finances on here, but I do like to, I don't know, talk about financial things. Like, oh man, like investing or property goals that I have. Things like that, but I don't get into specifics. Maria says, when's your marathon run? How are you preparing for it? Are you following a specific routine right now? And OMG, will you be vlogging it? So I'm not running a marathon this year. I've run 3 in the past. The last marathon that I ran was in 2024. So just last year. But I didn't have time to train for one this year. I was way too busy with YouTube and my full-time job. So I'm thinking maybe I'll run a marathon next year. We'll see, because I mean, it's such a big time commitment. And when I think about like the time it takes to train, and instead of that time I could have been doing YouTube stuff, it's kind of painful to think about. So no marathon this year, Maria. Jameson is here. Your local Puerto Rican. The Best Kid Gamer is here. Serenity. Oh, it's like Serenity's story. Going to every main. It's okay. Yabba Dabba says, you're struggling a bit keeping up with the comments, but no problem, understand. I think that's the last comment I'm seeing, Yabba Dabba do. So I don't know which ones you are referring to. Mighty Funk Monk, it's been a while. Good to see you. Let's see. Daniel Lehan, hello. The Best Kid Gamer, I'm doing well. John says, Hannah, it's my last week in office. I'm planning to start a new business next month. For searching different ideas, I spent most of the time on YouTube. Need your consultations. I don't really consult people, but I'm always telling people to start doing YouTube if they really want to do YouTube. Preeti Vlogs, thank you. Randy says OKC won the game tonight. Okay, I don't even know what the standings are for the series. Also, sorry, there's a loud cop car outside. Is this the finals? NBA finals? Status? Indiana Pacers and Oklahoma City facing off in a best of 7. Pacers won the first game. Game 2 is happening. So did it already happen then? Is game 2 over? Game 2 final score. Okay, yep, OKC, so that means each of them has a win. Oh, that's interesting, okay. I mean, not that I knew who, like, I don't follow basketball, as you know. I see Javon the Gamer, amazing. Always failure, said hi. Persian Boy is asking, what did you eat for dinner? For dinner, I had leftover lasagna. Oh my gosh. I'm getting an advertisement right now and it's iShow Speed. Oh my gosh, this is so goofy. He's in a commercial with Tom Brady on a goat. This is so cool. God, how goofy is this? Anyway, sorry, I got very distracted by that. Persian Boy, I had salad, I had beets, I had lasagna, and I had a slice of cake for dinner. Amtrak guy said hi. All right, Matt is alive. Jack is here. Nice. It's all about raising awareness. Clever. Okay. Let's see what's on my, oh, timer is showing, I think, 8 seconds left. Oddly, it stopped though. I don't know why. That's so weird. It just stopped. Okay, I'm gonna close the poll and let you guys know what the answer is. End poll. Hi, Trent from Punchy. All right, guys, poll results. Guess my favorite fruit. Surprise, surprise, bananas got the most votes of all the 4 options, but that's because it was listed first. It's not bananas. I'm okay with bananas. I don't really ever eat them except in baked goods like banana bread. So it's not bananas. 28% of voters picked strawberries. It's not strawberries. I like strawberries, but they're not like amazing. 20% guessed raspberries, and that is the correct answer. My favorite fruit is raspberries. Hi, Mala Sahab. Yabba dabba doo. Matt guessed strawberry. And blueberries have antioxidants. Matt is coming in strong with the puns. Oh, coleslaw and beer. Cam chat is here. Oh my goodness, guys. Whew. Feeling the sleepiness. If you know, you know. I've definitely mentioned my love of raspberries on here before. Matt is a dreamy dude, says Trent from Punchy. Hannah, if you teach us lasagna, I promise to turn many meat eaters into vegetarians. I showed people lasagna yesterday. Adam Ramirez is here. Endo says, can't wait to sleep tonight. Okay, it sounds like you've had a busy / tiring weekend, and that is true for my weekend. I can feel the sleepiness right now from this weekend. It was a great weekend, but oh my gosh, I am ready to sleep for sure. Trent, I don't know what that is. Keep on yawning and staying up. I can't, I have work tomorrow. Hi, YM. Endo says yes. Okay, I can relate to that because I'm like, ooh, so sleepy. I have been as useful as the G in lasagna today. That is funny. I appreciate that. I planted raspberry bushes this year. Ooh, very nice. Well, then lucky you, you'll have homegrown raspberries. It's like tropicals. I think they grow them in Florida. Okay. I know, I can really, it feels like it's harder for me to like read the comments quickly. I actually have to like think harder about them because it's like the buildup of like days that I just did not get a full night's sleep is I can like feel it. It's very evident tonight. Randy, you're always asking like, stay up later. Are you staying up tonight? Are you staying up late tonight? Definitely, even if I didn't have work tomorrow, I would not stay up late because it's been several days of not getting a full night's sleep, which really affects me. And I've just been going so fast on, like, I was just prepping for my friends to come over for dinner. I was cleaning, scripting the brand collab video that I finished and posted tonight, going public tomorrow. Busy week ahead, so I can just feel my body saying like, Hannah, please get like 10 hours of sleep. You're running a deficit. You haven't gotten enough. And it's just, I can feel the lack of sleep. Ooh, fight says baked macaroni and cheese. Nice. Matt Acoustic, yep, getting loopy. I don't know what that is. Trent from Punchy. Melatonin, I don't take melatonin. Raspberries are a major fruit in Scotland. I did not know that, actually. I missed the answer. Can someone fill me in on it? It was raspberries, Ernest. 7.67 subs, inching closer to 8K. Honestly, I would say at this rate, these last few weeks, I think we can get to 8K by the end of the month, because we're only on June 8th today, which gives us 22 more days, and I think we can get there. No joke, you are obviously getting tired. No offense, but you should listen to your body. Get some sleep. I know. I mean, I will say this. I look at like the things that I'm most proud to have accomplished in my life. I accomplished them in seasons where I was a bit sleep deprived. And I mean, if you look at people like Martha Stewart, Gordon Ramsay, David Goggins, like they have achieved great things on very little sleep. So I think there's also times to recover sleep. So I'm okay going for like short stints where I'm underslept, as long as I can eventually make up that sleep deficit. So I'm okay being a little underslept and still working. Clifford Yawn, hi there, Alabama here, roll tide, love it. Love me some Bama. Did you make pie? I did not make pie, Nishant Kumar. It's Mackenzie. Hello and thank you so much, Mackenzie. What about lychees or rambutans? I've heard of lychees. They're like, I wouldn't ever go buy them myself, but I think they're okay. I don't think I've ever had rambutans. I don't even know if I've heard of them. Every time Hannah yawns, I also yawn. It's like such a visual thing where I'll either see someone yawn in a video or on a TV show, or I don't know, even talking about it makes me want to yawn. Shot in the dark was right, says Ernest. Yes, congratulations. I see Braylee said hi. Girl, you gotta look into exotic fruits. Some grow in Cali and Florida, but also grow in like Colombia or that tropical climate. Honestly, I don't eat a ton of fruit, I will say that. So it's more of kind of like a one-off thing here and there, but yeah, I don't consume a ton of fruit. Kevin Martinez, I had a jam-packed weekend. Literally just one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. And I'm so excited to just get some sleep tonight and just relax because I need it. I need some sleep. I'm probably gonna head out in the next like 5 to 10. I'm really gonna try to be good about that. All right, Winter Wing. Oh, I love this question. First of all, thank you so much, Winter Wing Chick. So tips for being a YouTuber. You must be consistent. Post one long form video every single week. My day is Mondays at 3 p.m. Central Time. You must be consistent. I will say it a bajillion times I won't actually, but that is like rule number 1, you must be consistent. Number 2, pick a niche. Pick one thing that you know you could post consistently about, even when you're exhausted or unmotivated or would rather be doing a million other things. So I picked food. I do recipe videos. You can eventually pick other niches. You don't have to stick to one niche forever, but consistency is the foundation. Like, you must be consistent. Pick a niche. And then as soon as you can, do live streams, and I would say plan out your schedule. And also just this is not a surprise, but just know that there will be trolls, haters, like no matter what you do on YouTube, there will always be like nasty people will call you names. And it's just, you have to remember, like, anyone who is saying, like, what is it? Haters are haters because they hate their lives or themselves. There's also, what was another one? Winners focus on winning, losers focus on winners. That's another motto I heard. You'll never meet a hater doing better than you. So just recognize, like, don't be afraid of like negative comments, because it's usually people who don't even have pictures of their own faces. But you will get criticism, you will get hate comments, and just, if you can get past that and be comfortable being on camera and speaking with strangers and you're consistent and you pick a niche and just go, keep going no matter what, like you will grow. Gianna, who's your favorite Disney princess? Mulan. I know she's technically not a princess, but I think she could have been. Mullets and Bullets is back. Dusty, it's been a long time. Also, you are a member, and there is a members first. So I posted a video that only members can see right now. Check it out if you haven't. It's a brand collaboration for a reverse osmosis water filter. I see, who else? Kevin, I think I answered your question. I had a very busy weekend. It was very hectic, but really fun. Rambutan is like lychee. Okay. Kevin says, I worked graveyard for a lot of years and only had 5 hours of sleep and it was enough. It's not enough for me. I know. I have tried to get even 6 hours of sleep by just, I'm someone who needs 8 to 10 hours to feel peak productivity, peak sharpness, and move as quickly as possible and just get everything done. And I notice a significant increase in errors, confusion, I can't remember things as well, and I also just get sick when I cut my sleep short over enough days. So it's a no-go for me. Anything less than 6 for several nights in a row. I see, who else? Viscas. We the Trash Boys. Hello, We the Trash Boys. Good to see you and thank you. Jay Presido, hello. Hannah, hi, are you okay? I missed you. Yeah, I mean, I was on live yesterday and the day before that. So I've been busy and I've been on here. Ernest says, you might end before I'm able to come back. Have a wonderful night. Yeah, I'm gonna try and hop off here like pretty soon because I really need to get some sleep and also just like prep some things for work tomorrow. Randy says, but we love you so much. I know, but I feel like in your world, Randy, you would want me to be on live until like 3 in the morning. You'd be like, just keep on staying up, keep on staying up. Gianna forever. Okay, answered your Disney princess question. Hi, vlogger Akil. Rylan, hello. Ole Miss Patriot is back. Jameson is here. Let's see. I see Tommy Brown Jr. I see Yabba Dabba Doo 4 a.m. and it's full daylight. That's crazy. Sunrise is so early where you're at. I think sunrise here is around 5:30 in the morning. Isabella is here. Christos, Portugal won, which means Ronaldo won. Yes, the UEFA Nations League. I did not know that was even a thing. But I heard earlier in this live stream about Portugal beating Spain, I believe on penalty kicks, which is crazy. Yeah, 2-2, and then it went to penalties. Unbelievable. Advice for middle school. I mean, middle school is awkward. I don't think there's any getting around that, no matter your age or generation. Zane is asking, do you have a kid? No, I don't have kids. Hello, Ramu. Thank you for being here. All right, guys, I'm coming up on 2 hours. It's 10:08. I would love to be on here longer, but I need to get more sleep. But I am going to be live tomorrow, so come back tomorrow. Alice Thomas, thank you so much for the sub. I'm going to put the reminder here in this chat if it'll let me. Sorry, my browser's being so slow. But I will be going live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time. Oh my gosh, browser. Can't keep up. Christos says it's 6 in the morning. So you must be, are you in Greece? I'm guessing based on your name, but also the fact that 8 is a bit farther. You're 8 hours ahead of me, which tells me you are not in the UK. Cyprus, okay, I was close. Very cool. 6 in the morning. So Rich is waving. Thank you so much. Ramu, I'm actually heading out. I'm gonna be going to sleep very soon. It's 10 p.m. where I'm located, but first I wanted to send a text reminder. My next live stream, everyone, is tomorrow night, which is Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA time. So, come back and chat some more. Would love to see you tomorrow, guys. Yabba Dabba Doo says, bye, enjoyable night. I know, this was a very nice 2-hour live, very like chill, but busy too. Lots of good comments. Pierre, oh my gosh, I'm just catching you, Pierre, before I head out. I am going to sleep very soon. I have work tomorrow and it's a busy day. Nice, what am I gonna do for another 2 hours now? I don't know, I won't be watching my live stream. I see, who else? Saquon Barkley fan, love it. Be there or be square, exactly, yes. Back to the Future, you're back and just in time for me to hop off of this live stream. Tav is also back. Sorry guys, this is so disappointing. I hate when people come back and it's literally like right when I'm gonna be heading out. Pierre says, no problem, me too. Saquon Barkley fan. Waylon Linton, hello. Hannah and everyone have a great night. Yes, thank you very much, Back to the Future, for moderating. You are such a wonderful mod. We're at 7.68 subs. We are heading to 8,000. It's very exciting. I will rest happily. Thank you so much. And then there were a few super chats tonight. Thank you for those of you who super chatted. And then also there were some gifts. So thank you for those. And one last reminder, I posted a video. Members can see it right now, and then it will go public tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Time. It was a brand collaboration for a reverse osmosis water filter. So check that out if you're interested. I thought it was cool. And with that, thank you, Ramu. The great MND said hi. I'm gonna get going. So I'll see you all tomorrow night, Monday night at 8 p.m. Central. Take care.